the Ladies European Tour and a return to the home continent for the first time this season. We're just outside the capital Berlin for the Amundi German Masters, held at Golf and Country Club Seddiner for the third season running, which sees a welcome return for Sandra Gahl, the Solheim Cup and LPGA Tour winner, back after health and injury problems. Compatriot Alexandra Försterling has her eyes on a fourth LET title. Bronte Law, though, one to watch, the current leader of the Order of Merit, and like Försterling, already a winner this season. An intriguing lineup then, who would get their hands on the trophy. Day one, conditions were tough. At times, it was a 3-club wind, anything around par, good score. And the defending champion, one of those struggling at times. A nice touch here at 14 from Cristina Napolialba, but it was just to rescue par in a round of 2 over. Enjoyed a stellar amateur career to date, and the 18-year-old showed her game is ready for the step up. The 6-foot-tall German nailing a beauty here for the 10th in a 72. Bronte Law went one better. Statistically, the best putter on tour this season, proving the point at 14. A 71 as the Englishwoman makes 3 birdies with a couple of bogeys. Tiffany Arafi, another who started well. The Swiss, who plays professionally despite suffering from MS, saving par at 18 in an opening day 70. No surprise to see Försterling amongst the leaders. She grew up half an hour down the road and certainly looked at home on the greens.
Turn. Yes, does grab that left edge.
Försterling, 2 under. Emma Spitz has enjoyed a steady rather than spectacular season so far, but the Austrian tends to play her best stuff in a home continent. An impressive 7 birdies on the card, the joint best of the day, and an approach to remember at 18. The 24-year-old tied second at 3 under alongside Swedish amateur Maja Ortengren. Patricia Schmidt in the lead with a 68, but Spitz just one back and happy with the day.
I felt like I've been playing well, but just not, I've kind of missed those really good rounds, and I felt like I would always make some, stupid mistakes a little bit. I had a 3-putt there, and then an up and down that I didn't make there, and so kind of the little mistakes added up to too much. But yeah, I hope I can keep going what I had today.
The wind was still strong on day 2. Once again, not easy to make birdies. Young Swedish amateur Maja Ortengren dropped down the leaderboard, but a little taste of what's to come when she turns pro. A monster under 12 from a player heading soon to Stanford. Ortengren one to watch for the future, and Nastasia Nadeau, the young talent to keep an eye on now. The 19-year-old French woman with the best round of the day, a 4 under 68, had left her 1 under overall. Anna Balatz has been mixing her season with starts on the Epsom Tour and the LET, and the Slovenian looks to have brought her form to Europe. A nice recovery here in the level par round that left her just 2 shots off the lead. Una Sobron-Gomez grew up playing in the wind of Mallorca. The Spaniard then unflustered by the Berlin breeze. She matched her 71 from Thursday with another on Friday to close 2 under. Shot of the day, Celine Erban. The French woman had former Solheim Cup player Becky Brewerton on the bag, and they proved to be a formidable partnership. At the 14th, she did this.
And into the hole. Do it! Yes, we're sure, an eagle for Celine Erban.
17th at Seddiner is notoriously tricky. Less than a third of the players hit the tiny green on the opening day. An issue for Bronte Law, though. A wonderful tee shot at the par 3 to set up her 2nd birdie in a row. She closed 3 under par. Helen Breen continued her impressive progress. After struggling on her opening 9 holes, the amateur recovered impressively. This birdie at the last, 1 of 4 on the way home for a round of 3 under into a tie for 2nd. Alongside her compatriot Patricia Schmidt, the German picked up her only win on tour on a similar park-bound layout in Belgium last year, and while the overnight leader carded a 73, she remained 3 under overall. The story of the day, though, was the exploits of Sandra Gahl. Her class outshone her health and injury struggles as she turned back the clock. Even the flat stick could deny her here, a 69 to leave 3 Germans in a 4-way tie for second. Behind another, Lexi Försterling. Starting at 10, there were plenty of class on show here to set up a birdie at the par 5 16th. But for the second day running, it was over the closing stretch where she really kicked on. 3 birdies in her final 4 holes in a 70, including this at her last, and 4 under. Försterling delivering when it matters, and on with a sign for the rest of the field. Enough for a 1-shot lead, and a remarkable looking leaderboard for the local fans. It would be an all-German final group, Sandra Gahl amongst them, with a new perspective after all her issues.
I didn't really know what to expect coming in. Obviously haven't competed in a while. Second tournament back this year in 2 years, I think. I'm really focusing on the joy of playing, on the good shots, being grateful to be out here. And so, if it's a bad round, it's a bad round. It's just, it comes with it. It comes with golf and with life.
The wind dropped and the sun hid behind the clouds. Saturday was a day to make a score. With fatigue kicking in, Sandra Gahl, though, was unable to kick on, but remained in line for a good finish. Great shot here at the 7th to set up a birdie in what was in the end a level par round of 72. She'd end the day in a tie for 12th. World Amateur number 8 Green closed 4 under overall after an up and down round that contained 6 birdies, 3 bogeys and a double bogey. Nevertheless, she remained well placed. It was a day to remember for Irish rookie Lauren Walsh. An albatross at the 6th before nailing a beauty of a putt here at the last in a round with 3 under. Whoa! She was another 4 under overall, a smile lighting up the 18th green. Dabs Cowley started the day outside the top 40. She ended it in contention thanks to the round of the day, an 8 under 64 to continue her impressive form that saw her finish second last month in South Africa. Cowley not the only English player taking the course apart. Ellie Gibbons was 6 under after her first 7 holes, and while she did slow up, she added another here at 15 in a 65. It left her 5 under par. Compatriot Bronte Law on the same score, as ever deadly with a flat stick at the 11th, and she moved to within 2 of the lead.
And it's back to start the back line for Bronte. Moving in that direction, she likes a chase.
Anna Bellat's challenge continued to build. This eagle at the 16th put her at that stage in a tie for the lead. But she would bogey the tricky 17th to leave the Slovenian 6 under, just 1 back. Patricia Schmidt was part of the all-German final group, and she gave the home fans something to cheer at the final hole. In the light rough, she got a distance control pretty much spot on at the par 4. 2 birdies in the final 3 holes for a 69, and alongside Bellat's in a tie for 3rd. 2 best friends shared the lead, Emma Spitz and Lexi Försterling. Spitz was firing at the flags in a wonderful round of 6 under.
That's gorgeous.
Certainly was. Now 7 under par, and level with home favourite Lexi Försterling. Yet again another strong finish from the 3-time LET champion, with 3 birdies in her last 6 holes.
How did that stop from the big stuff? Tell me, please.
Tight-looking leaderboard then, with 11 players within 3 shots. Försterling and Spitz the ones to catch, and Försterling was looking forward to playing with a friendly rival.
Every time I played with her, we just have a lot of fun, and I would like for her to, play great as much as I do for me, and it's really nice to see her on top of the leaderboard, and I'm really happy to play with her tomorrow and just have a fun round.
Kind words, but you suspect Försterling would have more fun if she can take win number 4. Can her best friend deny her? Find out after the break. Hello and welcome back to Berlin in the final round of the Amundi German Masters at Golf and Country Club Seddiner. where Emma Spitz enters the day looking for the first title of her career. To do so, she'd have to overcome her best friend Alexandra Försterling, who would no doubt start as the favourite. A reminder of how things stand, those two tied at the top at 7 under, but plenty within reach, and with low winds forecast, the course would be highly scoreable for the chasing pack. All up for grabs then, who will get their hands on the trophy. Some rain also around on the final day to give some grip to the greens. Catching up for the early action, and Försterling up and running early on. This a birdie the second to move to 8 under par. That answered by playing partner Spitz at the next hole with this impressive putt, both for the day. And a two-shot swing at the next. This approach close to perfection from the Austrian to set up a birdie, while Försterling could only bogey. The momentum now with the underdog. Yet, as she always does, Försterling replied in style. A birdie at 6, then another one here at 7. The pair once again level pegging. Meanwhile, Cara Gourlay set up a top 20 finish in some style at the par 311. 167 yards. And in for an ace. A moment to remember for the South African. Cowley really turned it on over the weekend after her brilliant round of 8 under on Saturday to haul herself into the mix. The birdies kept coming on Sunday as the irons fired. 4 under on the front 9 and up to 8 under overall. She wasn't the only one going low. Laura Funchtuk also in with an outside chance. Out in 30, she moved to 8 under after this at the 16th. A big finish required. 7 holes left to play, and it's as it stood overnight with Spitz and Försterling tied for the lead, but it remains tightly bunched. I'm Richard Kaufman, alongside me former LET player Sophie Walker. And Sophie, it looks like we're in for an exciting finish.
There's always drama here in Germany, isn't there? And 2 reachable par 5s on this back 9. Cowley with iron in her hand, looking to fade one into the heart of the green.
Well, an eagle opportunity coming up. She managed an eagle and 7 birdies yesterday, 4 birdies already today.
The start of the back 9, those 3 holes, 10, 11, 12, are difficult. You would take pars, but this for birdie for Försterling. Just cozies that one up there.
There's some big incentives for her today. Win would take her second on the order of merit, take her second into the automatic spots on the LET points list for the Solheim Cup too. Her first start since winning in Tampa in March on the LET.
Well, Cowley loves this golf course. 18th here last year, and the chance to jump into the lead at double figures. Oh, I just never turned back on her.
Spitz. Get the double digits. It's on its way. Yeah, we always seem to get drama. Maya Start winning in 2022. Christina Napolialva beating Cara Gaynor in a playoff last year. Golf Club Seddiner Zay doesn't seem to disappoint.
Bellat's birdied the 11th. It's for back-to-back on 12. Coming up shy there. It's slow from the other side. Maybe she thought that was more downhill than it actually was.
Nice to see the crowds out as well. Many of them naturally cheering on their Berlin native. And here's a player from Frankfurt, Laura Funchtuk.
My confidence is sky high. Off the back of a par on 17, going after it on 18.
Opportunity for a 10th birdie of the day. Remarkable.
Talking of remarkable, bogey free. 13 under par for the weekend.
Better down for another one. Tied for the lead.
Alongside Emma Spitz, we've got 3 at the top.
Yeah, run off to the par 5 13.
Which is where we find Ellie Gibbons, a stunning 65 yesterday. She gets herself within 2.
For a 63, which would be the best round of the week. Unlikely to be enough, but it will be a first top 10 of the season. Yesterday, 73 really cost her a proper shot at the title.
That's her lowest LET career round for Fumstrup. Dogleg from left to right, 3 superb drives down this par 5. 210 yards for Emma Spitz, but must carry that bunker at the front of the green. That's a 190-yard carry.
You like this hole, don't you, Sophie?
Yeah, I love the risk and reward, the fact that you know you can't go right. Remember Försterling yesterday with this club? She pushed it onto that pin, taking no chances today, aiming way left, but still trying to cut it. Something like that. Both players on the dance floor.
Yeah, outside looks for eagle to come. Remember, they've been joined by Cowley at the top of the leaderboard. Lengthy birdie putt coming up for the English player at 14.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wedge shot spun back to this front edge, the best part of 60 feet.
Yeah, nice ball.
Does it well. She's been in this position a few times now. 3 runner-up finishes on tour.
A hybrid into the front bunker for Anna. Plenty of green to work with. We'll try and release this one to the back.
Matching up again with Ellie Gibbons. Yet to win on tour. 13th year as a pro. Certainly one of those in the mix.
It's like throwing darts. The rain yesterday has softened this golf course.
Yeah, 68 was the best score days 1 and 2. We've had a couple of 64s since then over the weekend. Försterling, it's a little steamy. It's the hole.
Well, it had a look. There's still 6 feet left for birdie. Speaking of birdies, to be there. Ellie Gibbons off the back of 2 top 20s in a row, says her game is in a good place. It'll be just a par on 14 though.
Yeah, hole's starting to run out.
Well, Försterling isn't guaranteed a birdie here. This for eagle is to create a gap at the top of the leaderboard. It's okay. You don't mind those 2 footers for birdie in the pressure situation of a final group.
Cowley needs to keep her foot on the accelerator, now at 15.
She's hit the ball off the tee so well over the weekend. That's the reason she can go after pins. That's the reason the scores have got better and better. Superb there on 15.
Well, it's certainly not all about Spitz and Försterling, is it? The 2 good friends, German and the Austrian, they've known each other since they were 13 years of age. Belats really has to start making these.
Downhill left to right. Awesome up and down from the front bunker, isn't it? She's 2 under par now for the back 9.
Not so often in the last year we've seen Försterling making these when it matters.
To avoid a 3-putt, she doesn't make mistakes.
So in front at 10 under, One would assume not on her own for long.
A less stressful birdie putt to come for Emma. Also to get to double figures.
Very good.
So they're back tied at the top of the leaderboard. Spitz with her third birdie of the day. Some good scores out there. Kirsten Rodgley birdied her last 3 holes for a 65 to join Funchstick in the house at 8 under. But it's still Försterling and Spitz inseparable at the Amundi German Masters. Welcome back to the Amundi German Masters, where the many contenders are becoming fewer, but nothing's changed at the top of the leaderboard. It's still Försterling and Spitz tied at 10 under, where Cowley has a chance to join them.
6 feet inside left. Oh, it started right, it's missed right. She's already had a second this year down in South Africa. You can see the annoyance there.
It's all good.
You think back to Northern Ireland last year as well. She had a chance to win in that playoff, losing out to Alexa Pano.
117 yards for Försterling, a 9-iron into 14, asking for it to go, and it's listened.
Yeah, got a coach, Philip Muir there, who on the bag for her this week. Cowley's got Dad on the bag. She will be so frustrated not to have knocked that one in.
There's still hope on 16 though. She averages over 270 yards off the tee. That will be a reachable par 5.
Well, Försterling's laid down the gauntlet. Here's the response from Emma Spitz.
A wedge from 109 yards. God, it's surrounded, blow for blow, these two.
There's so much history between them from youth days, college days, turning pro at the same time.
Front left pin, bunker right, water left.
Wow.
She's striking it well, isn't she, Givens?
Yeah, another player that's trending in the right direction, Anna Belatz.
She's been showing this kind of form on the Epsom Tour, where she was 6th on the ranking. She's won on that tour before as well. Just about still in there, but maybe chances to come on this hole from the 2 co-leaders.
Lip out. That was a good putt by Givens.
They're the ones that need to drop on a Sunday. Spitz. Was it not quite yet a match play battle, but it kind of feels like one. Can she make her birdie?
No.
And you don't want to leave the door ajar for Alexi Försterling. We know how ruthless she can be in these positions.
Her eyes have lit up. A chance to take the lead. She saved one on 13. She's just been let off by Emma Spitz. It's their instinct to win. Going for her 4th win in 11.
Just a par for Spitz, so Försterling retaking the lead on her own for the first time since the 4th. Spitz now 1 back. Cowley 2 adrift.
I mentioned she could hit it a long way. It's an iron again into the 16th. She has hit every fairway and every green on this final round. Just needs to hold that one, that long eagle putt.
Awkward spot this for Försterling.
Yeah, she's a long way back. She's got a 7-iron from the semi-rough, a good 40 yards behind her playing partners. Barely looks like there's any green on that left-hand side where the flag is cut.
Wow.
Well, I thought that was a hard shot. Försterling did not.
Yeah, impressive. Just ranked outside the top 70 in the Rolex ranking. She's got a spot booked already for the US Open. Here's the eagle putt for Cowley.
Oh, just started that one a bit high. Judging by the pace of it, she had 11 under on her mind.
Well, once again, Försterling has a birdie look to come. Spitz.
She's taken driver off this tee. It's left a wedge. She doesn't like it. It's kicked down. Jumped over the bunker. She's got it inside, Lexi Försterling. Shouldn't be that disappointed with it.
For the birdie.
Oh, it's 2 misses on 15 and 16. Only pars for Gabs Cowley when she's created those chances.
Yeah, you get the feeling that might be 2 expensive misses. Here's the leader.
A misread.
Yeah, not this time. Since her win in Tampa, she's played 3 events on the LPGA Tour, made the cut in all 3. Been a nice spirit between her and Spitz out there, as you can understand, given their long friendship, but it's the heat of the battle now. Cowley's got to finish birdie, see where that takes her.
Pars don't feel enough. 8 iron. And that's a good response, just to find this green. Only a third of the field do so.
Just feel like she's starting to run out of holes now, Anna, but that's...
Say the same for Ellie Gibbons. A poor chip shot. This is actually her 4th now. And a cut and a hole that is playing 0.5 under its par. Both Cowley and Gibbons are looking like making pars.
Well, she didn't look happy with the approach shot, but it is a pretty decent birdie look.
It's a chance for that fist pump moment. Tried to come back for it.
Remains a shot adrift of Försterling. I was expecting it to move, it didn't. No blemishes on the card, but maybe not enough birdies. It is a day of low scoring again.
This one inside right for par. Oh, pulled in. The weight of winning is heavy at times. That is a bogey at the wrong time for Ellie Gibbons.
Yeah, chances have now gone.
Can Cowley pick herself up? It's another par.
Yeah, and you feel like her chances have now gone as well. It's ever more looking like a 2-horse race. Bream finishing off for a round of 71 that leaves her at 5 under par. She's impressed.
Very much so, as has Cowley over the weekend, but the adrenaline seems to have been sucked out of her. We talk about process, but that result was in her sights.
Made an eagle here yesterday, Bedat, in the greenside bunker for 2 this time.
Let's put the downslope and race by. That's 14 fairways in a row. Remember, she's 13 under for the weekend. What a brilliant way to finish. That took some courage.
That's the green to the right here at 16 did Försterling.
It's slow when it lands. It's back up the hill.
Not her best. Opportunity for Spitz, who's just avoided the bunker with her second shot.
It's just all about the first bounce here as it comes over that bunker. And remember the 13th hole, she had that tap-in birdie. Lexi Försterling had about that length for hers as well. Stress-free golf.
Nice tee shot at 17 from Givens. But just hasn't warmed up enough over the back nine.
Out with the bunker to here, a slow put for a 4 from right to left.
Charged it past, so looking more and more like it's a German-Austrian shootout between the two 24-year-olds. Cowley for another birdie. Well, it's a brilliant weekend, 64-66, but you saw the half-hearted wave there, says the story. Unlikely to be enough. The clubhouse lead, 10 under, and a shake of the head as well.
Back to the 16th. Försterling from left to right for a 4. No.
That's a surprise.
Well, she's birdied this hole every single day, except for the final one.
It's pretty much a gimme for Spitz.
Chink in the German's armour there.
Expect her to be joined at 11 under in a moment. First, Bellatz tidying up for her par.
Oh, that's what happens when you're in the final group and you feel like you're watching. Careless 3-putt, hopefully.
Yeah, a few players have seen their chances end at 16. Oh, you expect to make birdie, certainly not bogey.
Yeah, maybe the pressure of that want to make birdie has took its toll, but not on Emma Spitz.
No problem. And it's all tied at the top again with that Emma Spitz birdie at 16. We're in for an exciting finish. 2 holes to play. And it's Emma Spitz looking for a breakthrough win, and Lexi Försterling in search of a 4th win in 11 starts, tied for the lead at the Amundi German Masters. Welcome back to the Amundi German Masters at Golf and Country Club Seddiner, where 2 good friends are locked together in the battle to take the title. Tied for the lead at 11 under par, Spitz and Försterling now at the 17th.
Well, there's only 2 holes left. Is somebody going to make a move? It's 159 yards, the pin is at the front, and with the lack of wind into the players' faces, it's a 7-iron.
Where did that hit the flag?
How's your heart rate here? Let's take a second look. Oh, it pitches on the edge of the cup and hits the flagstick.
See, it's damaged the hole. Follow that.
Well, it's the same club. This has been the one that's been good to her, the Heaven 7. Oh, she's at it again. This is a ding-dong battle. Golf of the highest quality.
can see they're enjoying it, aren't they? All smiles. That's what it's all about.
Down to the 18th from the right-hand side, semi-rough for Gibbons. Oh, hasn't she hit her irons well?
Yeah, nice to see a player who had to sit out all of 2022. Now, similar length to the birdie chance at the last.
It's easy to overread this one. It's right to left. Oh, it's not that much. She's missed one on 16 there on 17. Something that we haven't seen from Lexi Försterling.
No, normally when she gets in front, she stays there. But from one ahead 2 holes ago, one would assume Emma Spitz is going to knock her tap-in birdie in. She's going to go to 18, one behind.
Uphill from right to left. Didn't hit it. Still, it's going to be the best result of the season for Ellie Gibbons. Just shows that when she's in good health, she could be a contender.
Yeah, final round 70. 7th top 10 of her career. He's changing the scoreboard already.
That's why. Kicking birdie gets herself to -12. How's your heart rate hitting a shot like that at that moment?
To lead by 1 as well. A disappointing 73 from Bronte Law. So used to seeing a last day charge from her 4 under par she finishes. But the final 3 ball are now coming up this 18th.
The 18th, normally so much drama. We've seen players hit it into the trees and the water. 402 yards, but this is Emma Spitz's favourite hole, 2 under par for the tournament, and a fairway finder. It was never in doubt for Spitz. This a 7-iron. You know what she did last time she had a 7-iron in her hand? Oh, it was online, wasn't it?
The pressure now piled on Lexi Försterling if she wants to win in front of her home fans.
From 10 yards closer, needs birdie, must make birdie. There's space between Spitz's ball and the flag. What we're seeing here, big moments need big shots, and she has delivered.
Well, that's amazing. Knew she had to get it inside Emma Spitz. She's done more than that. I think she's just guaranteed herself a birdie.
Look at the fans, they're loving this, just like the players seem to be.
But it is a putt for Emma Spitz to win this Amundi German Masters.
It's slow, left to right. She's giving it a rattle.
Oh.
She won't be left wondering.
We had a playoff last year. Kristina Napoliava beaten Cara Gaynor. Looks like we're heading for another one. Spitz finishes 12 under. In her previous 3 victories, Lexi Försterling shot 5 under par in the final round. This for a 67.
Shall we do it all again? We're heading to a playoff.
Well, that was entertaining. More to come. Great birdie finish. Who's already won 3 times on the Ladies European Tour. Spitz looking for her first. Nothing could separate the pair, both with final day 67s, both 12 under par, and so it's a playoff down the 18th hole.
Försterling is in the second cut of rough here. Very similar shot to what she faced on Saturday afternoon. She hit that one very close. This is crazy golf.
He's done it again. That's extraordinary.
I think the last 3 times she's played this hole, her proximity must be about a foot.
And now all the pressure is on Emma Spitz.
She's feeling it. Club 12.
Well, golf of the highest order. That is some riposte from Emma Spitz. 2 good friends, 2 fabulous players. And you can understand they're lapping it up. There's no doubt who they want to win, but I think they're just enjoying the battle.
Well, both players are freewheeling in this pressure situation. This is the first time Emma Spitz has been here trying to win a tournament, and her keenness to get in, to hit this putt, the positivity that she's got on it. She's fearless at the moment. She's very much in the zone.
Got to make this, though.
It's quick. There's not a whole lot in it.
What a 3, especially after what Försterling had done by knocking it in so close before her.
Well, maybe not quite tapping.
How good is this? Well, the standard of golf, amazing. 2 friends pushing one another to fabulous heights. And thanks to trading birdies, they go off for another playoff hole. Down 18, Spitz put her drive down the left, just off the fairway.
From 130 yards. Asking it to kick in, it might catch the shoulder. There's more than one way to hit it close.
Well, whatever happens, she will have real belief from how she's performed.
From 1 yard closer. Oh, she's flagged it again. That one nearly went in.
It's kind of a playoff you don't want to finish. You enjoy watching these 2 all day. But we have got important birdie putts. These are a little further than the ones we've been used to seeing on this screen.
Caddy Ben Kane can't watch this one from right to left, breaking towards the water.
To be. Now it is out of her hand, in hers. Just a par, the second playoff hole from Emma Spitz, and it means for the first time today, Alexandra Försterling has a putt to win the Amundi German Masters. She's the home heroine. Another win for Alexandra Försterling, this time in her hometown of Berlin.
Expects anything different? 4 wins on the Ladies European Tour in 11 starts. She was pushed today. Congratulations also to Emma Spitz.
Yeah, wonderful playoff, a wonderful battle, but it's Alexandra Försterling who comes through at the second playoff hole over Emma Spitz. 2 wins in her last 2 starts on the Ladies European Tour, and Försterling admitted she's struggling to take in her success.
It honestly feels like a dream, and I mean, I would have never expected it, but it feels so amazing, and yeah, it's really hard to describe.
Bronte Law never really kicked on during the final day here in Germany, but her 16th place finish ensures she just about keeps her nose ahead of Försterling at the top of the order of merit. Neither of the top 2 in the Rookie of the Year race in Germany this week, so Chiara Tamburlini, the Joburg Open winner, and Shannon Tan, the champion in Kenya, remain as they were. Nelly Korda remains top of the Rolex World Rankings, the American capturing another title this week to increase her lead as number 1, Celine Boutier, the leading European. Victory takes Försterling to second into the European Solheim Cup team standings. A big week for the German in so many ways. Well, thanks for watching as Försterling came to Berlin and took the title. Next up, we head to Evian for the Jabra. Keep in touch with all the action at ladieseuropeantour.com.